Hey folks, so here I have almost all of the audio equipment that I use on a wedding day. Basically I need small, high quality, easy to set up, easy to use, easy to attach gear, but it must be super high quality, and 32-bit float and that kind of thing is just really important. So I'm going to go through a little bit of what I use and why I use it. Just super quick, no in-depth review on anything, just super quick and everything. I need to mic the groom, not the bride, which I'm not going to go into right now. Maybe another video I can show you how you get audio from the groom and fix it in post. The musicians, and that could be strings or guitars, keyboard, vocals, some equipment that's amplified, some that's not. Then I need readers in a church. Now we're here in Ireland, so we've a lot of church weddings. So I need to capture the podium in a church for readers, and I also need to get readers in a civil ceremony or a spiritual ceremony. So, and then afterwards, later on in the day, I need to get audio from, we say speeches here in Ireland. I know in the States I say the toasts. So for the groom, we have the Tentacle Sync Tracky. So this is very compact, lightweight, yet tough. You know, it's strong plastic. No flappy doors, nothing like that. 32-bit float, and it also has the Rode Lav 2. And the reason it has the Rode Lav 2 is because it's a forward-facing capsule, so you don't get things like plosives from people speaking, and it forward-facing and picks up the bride a little bit better. So 32-bit float, timecode, forward-facing capsule. It's just super quick to set up, and the benefits of this is you can use the app to double check that it's recording and turn it on, turn it off, check a few things, check levels, although you don't need levels for 32-bit float. So that's that. Oh, I forgot to mention timecode that syncs with other cameras and stuff, that with Tentacle Sync. So next up, Instamic. So Instamic, I have 4 of these. One of these with a white sleeve, and that's for the priest, if I get a chance and he'll allow me to mic him. Or a lady's top if they're the celebrant or stuff like that, or to hide. So that's that. And I often have them in this little pouch that can be on my belt. Like I said, I am a solo wedding videographer here in Ireland, so I need to be fast and quick, and if it's on my belt, it's easy to set up. And I also spot things that I might need very quickly, like musicians that happen in the middle of a toast or something like that, and I can very quickly run up and mic them with this. So they all fit into that. Super quick to set up. On a musician's sheet music stand, I can just magnet. Woke up, hi, how's it going? Magnet, gone. It's recording, and I might just ask them to put it aside if I don't get back to it quick enough. So that's it. Instamic, super quick, 32-bit float, and it has timecode, and it syncs to the Tentacle Sync system of timecode. So that's that. So next up we have the Sony TX660. This is the newer version of the 650. Same more or less, but just has USB-C. Fast transfer, more modern, simpler setup. And I use this basically in a sleeve and on the venue mic. We can get this on now. Alright, so that means it's almost invisible, close to the source with all good audio. Close to the source, no 32-bit float, no timecode, doesn't sync. I may replace him down the line with the Instamic, because the Instamic is timecode, is 32-bit float, and has its own sleeve. The problem with this is the battery isn't always the best. You need some backups. You need to have it fully charged. So This is what I use for a celebrant, female celebrant. Easy clip on, goes inside. All you can see is the clip. That's that. Great device, robust, never let you down. Easy to press record, easy to lock. So that's that. And lastly, or second last, we have the Rode Wireless Pros. Not a massive fan of wireless, although these seem to be fantastic. Easy setup. As you can see, they're already recording. 32-bit float. Time code. If I need wireless, these are fantastic. The best thing about these is everything is included. You actually get the Rode Lab 2s in the box. This is important. Screw on. Doesn't come loose like the old ones. Not a massive fan of wireless, but hoping to use these maybe a bit more to get my head around them. Not really. I had the older version. I didn't rely on them very well. I thought they failed a lot, but you know, seems to be no problem with these by all accounts. Charging case. Not going to go into depth into reviewing them. Great system. Just, I kind of prefer just recorders on their own, standby. No issues with wireless, nothing. So that's that. I might use them more, might not, but they can be used as a standalone recorder if I want. So that's that. Lastly, this baby. Small, built like a tank, 32-bit float. I can take audio from a mixer. I can take audio from my own PA system, which I'm not going to show in this video. It has 32-bit float and it has time code. Now it has time code, but I use it a different way. I get tentacle boxes and I put them into one channel and have it set up in stereo. Not going to go in depth in this. I might do it in another video. But that's that. So I can easily take a feed from a venue mic or my own PA system, which I mostly use. So that's that. And last up is my own wireless mic. I'm not going to go into depth into why I use this. I sort of don't rely on venues, sound system, PA systems. And here in Ireland, we don't have a DJ setting up audio. So venues have their own PA system, but I often find that they're not as good as mine. And if I use my own PA system for toasts or for readers in the ceremony, I can get my own audio better and I have a nice system that people can be heard. So that's that. That is everything I use on my wedding day because they're fast, reliable, easy to set up, very, very powerful, small. I'm a solo wedding videographer, and that's all. So, just for a little bit of workflow and some context of how I use it and why. When I arrive to a church, for example, I will walk in the door, find where the music is set up. If it's strings, it's a very, very quick on and magnetic. Stick to the sheet music stand. Simple as that. Might say hello if I know them and just super quick, just a couple of seconds, might. That's step one. Then we get another one. We find the reader's podium on, stick, usually just sticks magnetically to a mic arm. Super quick, you mic two things in less than 60 seconds. Then, at that point, I might see the groom, or if I don't see the groom yet, I find the PA system in the church. if I have access to it. And that's it. In that sense, it's another magnetic. It's Instamic. It's up. If the band are not strings and they are music with their PA, and if I have time, I will take a feed from their speaker with a link out. So that's what I use. That's what I use the F3 for. Then, when I see the groom at whatever point, it's complete focus on the groom, because before people come into the room, the space, and talk to him or call him aside, I want to have him mic'd. So as I'm walking towards him, it's power on, record, quick hello, hey, I'm just going to mic you up. Not going to go into detail of what I say to the groom, but that's what I use for micing the groom. Then I'm content, then I'm happy, then it's, most things are mic'd up and recording. But if the PA system is out of access, or oftentimes if I can at all, if I can get a chance to talk to the priest in a church environment, it is a case of trying to mic him with this white sleeve. Just goes on his vestments. Again, super easy. I find it's sometimes awkward to talk to a priest about miking up, but recently it's been very successful. And that's it. That's your PA, groom, readers, podium, priest if possible, and music. 5 recorders, potentially. Okay, so if it's a case of a civil ceremony, what I do is the following. I often, in many cases, set up my own PA system. I'm not going to talk about the PA system now. I'm going to talk about it in another video. Oftentimes set up my PA system, supply my own mic, mic my mic with the sleeve, start recording, get a feed from my own PA, so that's a backup of that on the TX660. Main audio here, that's 32-bit float. So that's the readers and potentially the celebrant. Then I move on to the celebrant. If it's female, if it's a woman, I will clip on this or get an Instamic on them. Obviously, I'm then looking for the groom, get the groom. I'm also having a conversation with the celebrant about handing my mic to readers and why it's so important. So super important to get have that conversation, that minute or two of conversation, and wanting to work with them and so on. If it's a male celebrant with a jacket, I find this is a great idea. But, and very important, I will use the lav. I will never just clip onto their jacket or whatever that. I still can clip onto their jacket, but it has to be close to the source, not in a pocket. No potential for rubbing on material, nothing like that. And that's pretty much how I do it. So I have the readers. I'll mic music like a. So that's the readers. I'll mic music like I would in a church scenario, whichever way, Zoom or Instamic. Mic groom the same way, so that's music same, groom the same. My own readers and celebrant are slightly different. And that's how I do a civil or spiritual ceremony with the same equipment.